Yo, what's up, guys? Today is January 5th, 2026. Today is the start of the first trading week of this new year's after this long break. So let's get on today's trade recap. So okay, coming into the day, let me go to the daily in here. Okay, so if you go to the daily, in Q did inverse this fair value up in here, which is kind of tricky, but if you look at ES, we are clearly pumping from there as we are respecting that gap. So where do we can target? We have this daily fair value up in here, and we also have this daily fair value up in here. So okay, if you go to the 15 minute in here, let me go to the 15 minute, we can see that we left open this new week opening gap in here, which we haven't filled completely yet. So that's my drawn liquidity if we are going to be bearish. So we can mark this 15 minute fair value gap out in here. Okay, so in the 4 hour we are also inside this big 4 hour gap that we left in here from Friday. Friday swap this highs in here, this place lower, so now we created this fair value up in here with this range. So we are discounted in here inside this 4 hour fair value up, and we have in the higher time frame these targets in here. If you look at this 30-minute time frame, this is the resistance liquidity that we ended up engineering last month in here, 19th of December, sorry. So that's for me a strong weekly target. I mean, for our so I mean, everything in the higher time frame for me lends very sorry. So if you look at the 15 minute, as we were talking, we have that new week opening up, as new day opening up. We are trading inside this 15 minute fair value gap in the OT of the range. So if this range, we are trading past the discount, so we are over discounted in here, and the S&P 500 at that point in time is 913 here. So at that point in time we are trading inside that daily fair value gap at market open. So if you at a market open, the S&P 500 entered that daily fair value gap, while NQ is still trading below those highs. Quite huge S&P here. So that's some convictions that price is probably going to reverse, and we are also trading without manipulation of this. Also here, let me check this trading. So there's no manipulation of previous sessions. So I mean, there's a lot of reasons for price to short back into the range, and now we also have that SMT at the top. So I was looking to short as a continuation. I don't want to predict where is the market going to react and reverse from. I just want to see price we get from an area, create an PD array, and respect that PD array, inversing another PD array that should hold price if we are going to be bullish. I mean, I trade like that. I trade for a look up. So if you look there, we are rejecting from this 15 minute here. We made a 930 open high in here, 930 open in here, make a high, start displacing lower. So now what I'm looking to a 5 minute to open, that's what ended up happening here. So we open that 5 minute, we create this range, so that 5 minute is perfect because it's in discount. So we reached back that 5 minute, and we ended up inversing this 3 minute in here. Is a tiny one, but test in here, and I was targeting on that liquidity to the downside, something like this, to that new week opening up. My stop was at the height in here, so we got this random manipulation again inside that 5 minutes. Then we ended up making this resistance at that fair value up in here, so I trailed my stop inside above this high, sorry. So I trailed my stop in here, and I was going to a break even. I was looking to see price flush or passes lows in here if we are going to be correct, so I was going to go break even in here. As you guys can see, we ended up inversing this 1 minute after this random retrace. So I tried my stop in here. I was going to go break even after I pass this lows. There's no reason to go okay high if we're going to deliver all the way down in here. So as you guys can see, we ended up not tagging that low. Then we ended up making another move. I know there's news at 10 a.m. PMI, so I mean a lot of time PMI doesn't do shit and just bring volatility to the market. So that 10 a.m. I was trying micros instead of mining, so I didn't get stopped out. I know this week I stopped this guy out here, but I was trying micros, and if you look at the micro in here, we didn't sweep these guys in here, so I didn't get stopped out. And then we ended up making this week to the upside, then we moving to the downside, so I was looking to go break even here, and unfortunately we ended up weakening this low out and reversing again, so I didn't go break even. At least I trailed my stop some points from this high to this 5 minute top in here, so I only took like the half of the loss. And as you guys can see, we ended up being incorrect on my bias, so there's no problem with it. I mean, it is what it is, but I know it's a good trade, worth this shot to short with all this liquidity in here. It is a nice short in my opinion. I mean, we have an external SMT in here. We are inside this 15-minute fair value gap. We have this low resistance liquidity in the higher time frame, so I know probably we are going to go lower in the weekly candle, and we are also have I didn't say we had this SMT here. I mean, external SMT, internal SMT inside this 5 minute fair value gap. Then we have this 3 minute inverse fair value gap rejection. We made this swing low in here that didn't swap this pre-market sell side. We have a lot of liquidity in here. Session liquidity didn't get swept, and we have this new week opening up as a strong target too, because we didn't end up filling completely yet. So I mean, I know it's a good trade. Price got tricky here. I mean, there's no volume and volatility, as you guys can see, but I mean, at least it's a low size loss. But yes, that's my trade recap for today. See you tomorrow, guys.